The Enfield Poltergeist. It was the summer of 1977 in Enfield, North London, when Peggy Hodgson, a single mother of 4, first noticed something strange. Late one night, she heard a crash from her daughter's bedroom. When she went upstairs, she found Janet, 11, and Margaret, 13, terrified. Their beds had begun to shake on their own. At first, Peggy thought the girls were playing tricks. But then, heavy knocking echoed through the walls, bang, 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 as if someone inside the house was demanding to be let out. Furniture slid across the floor without anyone touching it. A chest of drawers, weighing hundreds of pounds, moved by itself, nearly pinning one of the girls. Peggy tried to push it back, but it felt as if an invisible force was holding it in place. Word spread quickly, and soon the Hodgson home became the center of one of the most famous paranormal cases in history. Neighbors, police officers, and investigators all witnessed the strange activity. The most disturbing events centered around Janet. She would suddenly go into violent trances, her body contorting in unnatural ways. At night, she was thrown from her bed by unseen hands. Even more chilling, a deep, guttural voice began to speak through her, nothing like that of an 11-year-old girl. In recordings that still exist today, the voice identified itself as Bill Wilkins, a man who had died in the house years earlier. "I used to live here," the voice growled. "I died in that chair downstairs." Investigators later confirmed that a man named Bill Wilkins had indeed died in the house, just as the voice claimed. The haunting continued for over a year. Objects flew through the air. Cold spots gripped rooms. Crosses twisted on the walls. Janet was even seen levitating several feet off the ground by multiple witnesses. Paranormal investigators, including Maurice Gross and Guy Lyon Playfair of the Society for Psychical Research, documented more than 2,000 incidents in the home. Photographs, audio tapes, and dozens of witnesses built one of the strongest cases for poltergeist activity ever recorded. Skeptics, of course, argued that Janet faked some of the events for attention. And indeed, Janet admitted that she and her siblings occasionally exaggerated things. But she always insisted that most of the events were real and too terrifying to have been made up. Years later, when asked about the haunting, Janet said, "It stayed with me all my life. It happened. The house was haunted." The case of the Enfield Poltergeist remains one of the most chilling examples of supernatural forces attaching themselves to people, not just places. And for the Hodgson family, the memories of that year of terror have never faded.